From the boys of BTS to the ladies of Blackpink, K-pop has gone mainstream, and now it's set its eyes on the Great White Way. And while we've all adopted new virtual lifestyles over the past few months, so has Broadway. So listen up, theater hopefuls. This could be your shot. KPop the Musical has launched a massive open casting call, and we've got the details from the casting director herself, Claire Burke. Hey Claire, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm admiring your background. That's good.
Thank you.
So listen, before we talk about the musical, can you just speak to the explosion in this country of K-pop?
I mean, it's very exciting, especially for us working on KPop the Musical, to have seen just within the last year or two what strength K-pop has had coming on the scene in the US. With so many different groups, I would say BTS being kind of the leader as far as crossover goes, but just getting to see American audiences introduced to these K-pop artists has been very exciting, and seeing them rise to the top of the charts over here is so cool.
I think I had read somewhere that BTS Mania had surpassed that of the Beatles.
Beatlemania. It doesn't surprise me.
So K-pop the Musical was a hit when it was off Broadway, but now it is coming to Broadway. Set the scene for everybody. What's the premise?
So KPop the Musical tells the story of 3 K-pop acts. They have all come to New York and they're putting on a large show. This is going to be kind of their chance at a crossover into the US markets. And the show is being filmed by a documentary filmmaker. And he's planning to make a documentary kind of a la Beyonce's Homecoming about the show. And so throughout the musical, we get to see a little bit of the behind the scenes of these K-pop acts and learn about their personal lives and learn about everything that goes into making the incredible performances that we end up seeing.
Okay, this sounds so good.
It's really fun. It's a great show.
Like, can we just fast forward a little bit, because I am ready for it. And correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the time you guys would be doing your casting, right?
Yes. This is when we would go full on into our casting process.
Which obviously cannot happen right now with social distancing. So you guys are getting very creative. Tell me about this.
We are. So typically this time in a casting process would be a lot of very large open call auditions where we would get to know a wide range of people in cities all across the country and often in other countries. But since we can't do that, what we're doing now is we're translating that open call audition into a virtual audition. So that means that what people would usually do in the room at an open call, they can now do that and even more via tape and be seen by me, the casting director, and eventually by the creative team.
Oh, so what are you looking for?
Well, a lot of things. A lot of it is actually just kind of about the vibe and about who really feels like they fit in the K-pop world and feels like they know this world and they get it and they can kind of embody that feel. These performers, I mean, it blows my mind what they do. And there's a level of talent there. They are true triple threats. They need to be able to sing, act, dance. A lot of the characters are fluent in Korean, so that is also a really good helpful thing if people can speak Korean. And on top of that, just energy.
Okay, do you have any tips for these Broadway hopefuls?
Oh, I think just really be yourself. That's my biggest thing in tapes, is it'll be clear if you're trying to put something on or you're trying to do something that isn't necessarily in your wheelhouse. Just show us who you are, show us what your strengths are, and that might be exactly what we're looking for. So don't try and be what you think we want you to be who you are.
So listen, it doesn't get much better than getting this information from the casting director herself. So can you tell everybody how they can submit themselves for K-pop the Musical?
Yes, please go to kpopbroadway.com. And once you get there, right on the landing page, it explains everything you need to know to submit your audition.
Thank you so much, Claire.
Of course,
Good luck to you. Good luck to everybody out there.
Thanks so much.